ChatGPT has been with us for about a year now, and it has recently celebrated its birthday. It's high time we understand the underlying technology behind ChatGPT. Hi guys, this is Nashit and welcome to 100 Days of Understanding ChatGPT. So much complicated, and it's such a wonderful, it's one of the wonders that has happened in this century. But there are not a lot of resources where you can understand how exactly the ChatGPT was made. And not just ChatGPT, there are other LLMs, large language models, and other sort of very similar things that have been made, or similar technology that has been generated, and not a lot of resources to understand what's happening under the hood. So in this 100 Days series, our main task would be to understand the technology, the underlying technology of ChatGPT, large language models, and transformers in general. So I'm really excited about this journey, since out of our 9 to 5 job, we don't get a lot of time to understand what's happening in and around technology. Maybe we read a blog or two, but not a very comprehensive way of understanding stuff. So this is where the 100 Days series would come into picture, and I'll try to make each and every day videos as short as possible, so that we can grasp little by little knowledge, but at the end of the 100 day we understand the ChatGPT or the large language models or the transformers in the way they have to be understood. The basic aim or the basic agenda of having this sort of a series is small step by step, bit by bit increment towards understanding large language models. So I hope you really enjoy this series. I'll try to keep everything as comprehensive, as minimum as possible. I'll try to make these videos as short as possible, but the main aim would be to basically go through all the papers, all the research work, all the maths, all the practical examples, all about LLMs, all about transformers, all about the underlying technology. The prerequisite for this particular video or for this particular series would be at least you understand what exactly is happening in and around data science. And of course, if you're a data scientist, that would be an add-on advantage. But I will not be taking it from, what is neural network and then building upon it, or what is data science, what is what is machine learning. No, we won't be building upon that. The basic agenda is to understand the transformers and how it can impact. Of course, LLM is one of the use cases that it's used for. Transformers have other use cases as well. For example, if you look at, it's sort of it could be used as a time series to solve a lot of time series problems, maybe stock market predictions, maybe some sensor data problems. It could be used, it's a very innovative solution that could be used for a very different purposes. So down the lane in this series, my takeaway or my idea would be to understand transformers, to make you understand transformers in a very efficient manner, in a very bite-sized manner or bit-sized manner, and take it up to a PhD level where you and I both understand mathematically what's happening under the hood and how transformers are transforming the world of AI, basically. So yeah, that's all for day one of the series. Tomorrow we'll try to understand how natural language processing evolved in the AI, and how did we reach to transformers, and why exactly did we need transformers. Were there any other models which were already being used? If so, what were the problems with those models, and what sort of problems does transformer tries to solve? Then again, in the series, we would be going further, reading the, of course, attention is all you need paper. We'll try to go through in-depth, we'll do an in-depth view of the paper, try to understand what is attention, what is multi-added attention, how exactly a transformer works, maybe even go through the code that will make us understand how exactly can we make our own transformers, or at least give us an essence of what exactly the transformer is, and how can we basically understand what transformer is from under the hood and get a better visibility on the transformers. Then slowly we'll graduate to BERT models. What are the different kind of BERT models? What is T5, what is LBERT, and those sort of models. And then gradually we will go towards LLM and how so LLMs or ChatGPTs, large language models, ChatGPT and other open source models that are available. We'll try to get a grasp of how these models are trained, what exactly goes under the hood, then maybe even move towards the open source models or the open source ecosystem, Hugging Face, understand how exactly are they training it and how you can fine tune these models for your own particular use case, and what exactly are the current methods available in the market for fine tuning or retraining your LLMs, your own LLMs, and what sort of hardware do you actually require to retrain them. Stay tuned. We will also go through quantization of the models. We'll go through different libraries of Hugging Face, Transformers, Bits and Bytes, and many more other libraries, which will help you in understanding, okay, if it requires such a huge hardware, how can I basically use it on my own laptop? I don't have millions of dollars to spend on these hardwares just for inferencing. So maybe we'll also go through, understanding how do I refine or fine tune for my own use case, and how do I use it on a daily basis. Stay tuned. We'll try to go through code. We'll try to make it as practical as possible. Hopefully in 100 days, we become, very experts in our own LLM building and in our own LLM systems. And hopefully we even go beyond LLM, try to understand what is AGI and how could we transform these transformers into a more general or sort of a more AGI. How do we transform ourselves from this ecosystem, LLM ecosystem, to an AGI sort of ecosystem. So stay tuned. This is what was for day one, and hopefully I'll see you. Bye-bye.